This is my 2025 4K slash Blu Ray collection. Oh boy. So the box sets are the James Bond collection, all of the films on Blu Ray, the Friday the 13th collection. I don't know if it's all of them, but I think it is. Friends Season 1, Jurassic World 5 movie collection on 4K, Yogi Bear, and the Zookeeper. They couldn't fit in there. That's why they're here now. Universal Classic Monsters. It's Dracula, the Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein, The Invisible Man, Wolfman, Phantom of the Opera, and Bride of Frankenstein. And Harry Potter 8 film collection on Blu-ray. So there's an organized chaos to this. This is the MCU. X-Men trilogy. I don't care. It's part of the MCU. The Punisher. It's not. Spider-Man 3. Iron Man. The Incredible Hulk. Iron Man 2. Thor. Captain America, the First Avenger. X-Men Origins Wolverine. X-Men First Class. The Avengers. The Amazing Spider-Man. Thor the Dark World. The Wolverine. Guardians of the Galaxy. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. X-Men Days of Future Past. Avengers Age of Ultron. Captain America Civil War. X-Men Apocalypse. Deadpool. Thor Ragnarok. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Logan. Avengers Infinity War. Avengers Endgame on 4K. Spider-Man No Way Home on 4K. And Deadpool and Wolverine on 4K. These are Disney films that are my favorite films of all time. Bolt and Tangled. And then the rest are Pixar and Disney. Toy Story, Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Cars, WALL-E, Up, Toy Story 3, Finding Dory, Cars 3 on 4K, Coco, Toy Story 4, Onward on 4K, Enchanted, Frozen 2, G-Force, The Lion King 2019 on 4K, Maleficent on 4K, McFarlane USA, Pinocchio, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, Pirates of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales on 4K. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Episodes 4 through 6, I'm too lazy to say the titles, Star Wars The Force Awakens. These are my criterions. I pulled this one out so it's easier to show them. Blue is the warmest color. Blood Simple. Barry Lyndon. Come and See. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Drive My Car, signed by the composer. EO. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Harakiri. Night of the Living Dead. Onibaba. Parasite. Perfect Days. Jackie Chan, Police Story 1 and 2, Raging Bull on 4K, Repo Man, Stalker, Triangle of Sadness on 4K, and Uncut Gems. Now, just as good as the Criterion Collection, the DC films. Superman the movie, Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, and Superman Returns, Green Lantern, Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Wonder Woman on 4K, Aquaman, Shazam, Birds of Prey, and The Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman 1984, The Suicide Squad, Black Adam, The Lego Batman Movie, The Batman on 4K Steelbook, Quentin Tarantino films, Reservoir Dogs on 4K, Pulp Fiction on 4K, Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2, Death Proof, Inglourious Bastards, Django Unchained, The Hateful Eight, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, my Pookie Bear, Christopher Nolan, all his films. Well, except for Following. And Memento's over there. Insomnia, Batman Begins. Don't ask why my favorite film of all time is on this case. The Dark Knight and Joker, lol. Inception, The Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar on 4K, Dunkirk, Tenet, Oppenheimer on 4K, and then literally me, Ryan Gosling. Barbie, The Big Short. Well, I mean, The Big Short. It's like this because he's right there. Drive. First Man. The Nice Guys. The Notebook. Don't ask why DVD's here. Song to Song on 4K. La La Land. And then Damien Chazelle, technically. Whiplash. Stanley Kubrick. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Clockwork Orange. The Shining. And Fear and Desire. A24. A Most Violent Year. Come On, Come On. A Ghost Story. Hereditary. The Humans. The Lighthouse. Midsommar. Room. The Whale. Also A24. Over the Hedge. These are DreamWorks now. Madagascar. Madagascar. Escape to Africa. Madagascar 3. Europe's Most Wanted. How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. Megamind. Rise of the Guardians. Kung Fu Panda 2. Shrek Forever After. Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. The Wild Robot. Denis Villeneuve films. Arrival. Sicario. Dune. Dune Part 2. David Fincher. Seven. The Social Network. Gone Girl. Zodiac. Martin Scorsese. Goodfellas. Taxi Driver. Shutter Island. The Wolf of Wall Street. And that's it, Martin Scorsese. Why is Rain Man here? Now that's fixed. James Cameron. Titanic. Terminator 4 film collection. And then Terminator Genesis. Avatar. Avatar 2. The Way of Water, I mean. And then now Michael Bay. The Island. Pain and Gain. 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. And Ambulance. And now these are just like film collections. Rambo 5 film collection. Twilight Saga. The First Purge. The Purge Anarchy, and The Purge Election Year. And The Forever Purge. Star Trek 1. Star Trek 2 through 4. Star Trek 5. And the new Star Trek trilogy. Star Trek Into Darkness. Star Trek Beyond. And No Time to Die. And whatever. Rocky 4, and then Rocky other way around. Creed and Creed 2. The Mummy trilogy. The Conjuring trilogy. Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. Oh boy, this is gonna be hard. I'm like, my back hurts. American Made. These are Tom Cruise films, by the way. Ghost Protocol, Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Mission Impossible Fallout. Now is Rain Man. Top Gun Maverick. And then Matt Reeves. Sorry. Planet of the Apes. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And Rise of the Planet... Or War for the Planet of the Apes. Kingsman 2 film collection. And then The Kingsman. Lord of the Rings trilogy. Despicable Me. Minions. Despicable Me 3. The Hangover. The Hangover Part 2. And The Hangover Part 3. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Out of the Shadows. Maze Runner: The Scorch Trials. The Death Cure. Now You See Me 2 on 4K. Die Hard 2, Die Harder, I think. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters. The Road Warrior. Mad Max, Fury Road. 310 to Yuma. 9. 300. 500 Days of Summer. 1917 on 4K. Ad Astra. Alpha. American Beauty. American Psycho on 4K. Apocalypse Now. Apocalypto. Argo. Armored. The Artist. Angry Birds. Anyone But You. Anchorman. Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Squeakquel. Baby Driver. Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Breaking Bad, Season 1. And Better Call Saul, Season 1. Belle. Birdman, or the Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. Black Hawk Down. Oh gosh. The Black Phone, Boyhood, Bullet, Cloverfield, Coraline, Cowboys and Aliens, and Crash. I can't go down there. Dawn of the Dead, Dirty Dancing, A Dog's Purpose. Oh please. Don John. Oh please. Elvis on 4K. End of Days. Escape from Planet Earth. The Fablemans. Face Off. Fargo. The Fighter. Frequency. The Godfather. Godzilla. Gone Baby Gone. Gone in 60 Seconds. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Hacksaw Ridge. Heat. The Holdovers. Horrible Bosses 2. Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 2 on Steelbook. Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. J. Edgar. Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. Or, yeah. Jeepers Creepers. Kickboxer. King Kong. King Kong vs. Godzilla. Last Night in Soho. The Legend of Zorro. The Lego Movie Part 2. Life of Pi. Yay! Migration on 4K. Milk. Mortal Kombat. Night of the Museum. Battle of the Smithsonian. Nope on 4K. The Northman. Out of the Furnace. Pan's Labyrinth. A Perfect Getaway. Phantom Thread. Planet 51. Predator. Ponyo. Public Enemies. A Quiet Place. Rango. Rio. Real Steel. The Replicant. The Revenant. Saw on 4K. I don't know if I could take these out. Scarface. The Silence of the Lambs. Shooter. Schindler's List. Smoking Aces on 4K. The Smurfs. Slumdog Millionaire. Southpaw on Steelbook. Spiral on 4K. And the SpongeBob movie, SpongeBob Out of Water. Ow! So that's the main collection right there. I have the rest and DVDs. Transformers 7 film collection on 4K. So it has all the Transformers movies except for Transformers 1, which I have right here on 4K. Tango and Cash. Let me pull this one out. Tears of the Sun. Trespass. Universal Soldier. We're the Millers. This is the End. The World's End. And Waterworld in 4K. Now, DVDs. 13 going on 30. 17 again. Amores Perros. Ant-Man. Armageddon. Babel, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Blade 4 film collection. The Breakfast Club and Children of Men is right there. Click. Uh-oh. I missed one. Wait, hold on. Did I? Yep. The Count of Monte Cristo. Crimson Tide. The Departed. Donnie Darko. Doctor Strangelove. The Family Man. Hills Have Eyes. The Hills Have Eyes 2. From Dusk Till Dawn. Jackie Brown. Jeepers Creepers 2. John Wick 1 through 3. Little Miss Sunshine. Memento. No Country for Old Men. Ocean's 11. Pearl Harbor. Pi. Prisoners. The Prestige. And True Romance. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, that's all my movies. I don't have enough.